Hi, welcome to part 3 of my project, conservatory project of strengthening the roof, insulating and eventually UPVC cladding. Not really done much more. Put in the 6th light, which links up from there. Now the good news is the insulation's turned up today, which is this super quilt multi-layer insulation blanket. What I'm going to do is, I think that blanket should cover the majority of the roof, but if not, I've got this foil here which I might have to double over, triple over, whatever, to fill any gaps that might not be able to, because I'm not going to buy another roll of that, or even the smaller ones, £80, so I'm going to use what I've got to try and insulate it. So yeah, the only thing I did today, I put some wood up there so I can tack the blanket to it right on the sides, and the same on the other side. I'm just using scraps of wood, and then once that's up, it's going to get the battens. So I won't talk much longer. I'll start stapling it to the wall. I'll start stapling it now, and once I've got the first one on, I'll continue videoing. Right, so I've just taken the plastic covering off this, and a little bit disappointing that, as you can see there, all the fibres are showing, which is not really good considering that, you know, the amount of money I paid for it. Anyway, not all's lost, because I kind of expected it, because I know some other people that bought this said the same. So what I'm going to do is put foil, overlap the foil to tidy up a little bit, to make it easier then to staple. I just don't like it like that. I'm not OCD or anything, but it needs a nice clean job, and I'm disappointed that they should have done something with the end of that. So just be aware, if you do buy this, you're gonna need the foil anyway, to patch up the little gaps, just to stop any air and everything like coming through. So that's what I'm going to do now, is do that, and then I'll get stapling. So I've taped up the ends, as you can see. Looks a lot tidier. The instructions are pretty big, if you need to use them. I've had a little read through. It's quite a big piece of paper there, but it does cover so many, whatever you want to do. You've got over joist, 2-layer, flat roof, over raft application, under joists for flat roof or pitched roof. There's quite a lot, even if you want to use it in cavity walls, dwarf walls, or dormer for the dormers. So yeah, massive. Okay, let's get stapling. Hi, so I've started. Don't know where to start with this, to be honest. It's very difficult to put up on your own. I do recommend you get someone to help you. The second issue I've had is the stapler, not very good for this. You need to get some really long staples. Maybe I think this stapler only goes up to about 10mm. You could probably get through with it with that. I made a mistake and I got smaller ones. So if you do get this stapler, definitely get the 10mm maximum ones. So I've had to switch to roof clout nails. So luckily I had these in the shed, and just popping them in. It's holding it up okay. The big mistake also what I did is I tried to put it all on one, but this is so heavy. Is this foil, trying to hold it up and nail it at the same time. So what you got to do is cut it off in pieces. So even though I'll tidy that up a bit, yeah, you're gonna have to cut it in pieces. I'll probably say no more than 2 meter pieces, and then you're gonna have to join it with the foil. So that's where I am at the moment. And yeah, of course, for the lights, I've had to cut a hole in there, which I'll tape that up later on. So that's where I am, and this is tiring. Okay, so I've got maybe 4 meters up of the blanket. It's very tough. I have to keep having a break. It's so hard, especially without a stapler. I mean, I do recommend you use a stapler because of the way it's easy, but it's really difficult on your own. So that's the first one. I'm not gonna have enough, that's for sure. Right, I'll continue later. Okay folks, moved on quite a bit since the last time I did a video. There's still some bits of insulating I need to do, but I started cladding because I thought it'd be easier. I put the beams that was in, sorry, the battens, and the cladding was a lot harder than I thought. I was going to do it in long strips of 5 meters, but it's been difficult to do it on my own. Cut the holes out for the lights, they're all in. The tool that I used snapped, so I had to go and get a new one. There are some little areas that I need to sort out later on, trim wise, and maybe some silicone. But it's looking alright. It's looking alright, and the missus is happy so far. So yes, I've got a bit more insulation to do here. Once that's done, well, I'm going to continue boarding on this side for one more, I think, and maybe a bit more on this side, and then the insulation I might do a little bit later on, and I'm just going to have to finish up tomorrow because this is really tiring. These, when you put the UPVC cladding, honestly, I mean, this job, the whole thing really is needed 2 people. It's crazy me doing it on my own, but it is what it is. It's very difficult getting the UPVC in there. As you can see, some little cracks, but I can sort that out later on where I've put the staples in. Oh, by the way, the staple gun that I bought was no good. It wouldn't go through the UPVC. It's not very good. So luckily I found some staples for my Parkside stapler, which are about 14mm. They're going straight through, so no problem. I mean, there are some, I say, where it's cracked a little bit, but I can sort all that later on. So there you go, that's the latest. Hopefully the next time I do a video, all this area will be done, and most of that. Okay, so quite a bit of the cladding's up now. I've still, in places it looks a bit bowed, I've got edging to put on and stuff. I've had to use this up, little idea, just to prop up the end there until I put an edging piece in, a H connector, and right across. I'll go right across there. I've finished all the insulation, that's all in now. As I said earlier on, I cut those lights out, they're all in. So it's coming on, and it is very warm in here now. As before, it was cold and it was echoey, you could hear a lot of noise from outside. It just seems to be a lot more quieter. The proof will be when it rains. But yeah, so we'll see. I've done a few mistakes. As you can see, there's gaps here, but I'm going to fill all that in with silicone, all the little gaps, so you'll see it'll look much better when it's done. So yeah, I'm getting there. This is it for today. I think the rest will be done tomorrow, but although this has been really hard work, it's paying off. I think it's well worth doing, but you do need someone to help you. Tomorrow I expect this all to be done, so I want all the cladding in place, all the lights hung, Then I'm going to silicone all the gaps, and then in maybe a couple of weeks time I'll get some edging and start making it look nice around the edges, tidy it up. Then once all that's done, it's going to be the floor. It's going to be laminate flooring all the way through. I'm going to put some insulation on the floor, so that'll be good. I'm going to get rid of that box at the back, which was a storage area. This is going to be, hopefully, a kind of a play area, entertainment area, I suppose. But we wouldn't mind putting like a TV on the back wall there, and yeah, it'll be good when it's all done. Let's see how it goes tomorrow. So here we go, all done. The only thing I've got to do, there's some little gaps here and there which I need to fill in, which I can do. I had a few issues down here at the strip. To put some screws in there just to hold the adhesive. So yeah, it's done, and I can feel how warm it is already. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll give you an update video. Let's see how we get on in the next couple of months. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.